Hi everybody, how's it going? I'm Paps, a rising VTuber and artist, and today we're going to be working on some Blender modeling. Now, I said during my anniversary stream last Saturday that I would try my hardest, my most earnest, to... Wait, was it last Saturday? It might have been 2 Saturdays ago. Listen, time is not a real concept. The part of the presentation that you want to take... I think I gotta calm down a little. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. I want to get better at 3D modeling so I can eventually make my own 3D model. And that's that is to some extent what we're going to be doing today. See, I figured out a while ago, not too long ago in fact, that the fastest way to get better at making a model of myself is to try and make the model of myself fail. Inevitably, I will fail. Like, there's no shame in that part of the process. And then, try again, this time with the knowledge and experience that I've gained. So with that said, I'm basically going to be it's going to be a very fast, very iterative process where I'm just trying to, make myself over and over again. Quite frankly, I don't know how this is going to go, but I do feel like it's going to be the best way for me to learn. So let's go ahead and try that out. Let's head on over to the working screen. Oh yeah, as you can see, I've got my... ultra special nerd glasses that make me 3 billion% smarter. That is a statistical fact. I had it tested in a lab. These bad boys, they've been tried out in multiple theaters and multiple types of scenarios. Bedtime, nap time, awake time. They've all proven that it makes me so much more smarter when I'm wearing the glasses, which is why I'm wearing them now. I'm going to need those brains, I'm going to need brain abs in order to figure this out. Do I have a Blender source? Yes, I do. Okay. We're off to such a good start. Okay. Alright, edit mode. Okay. Also, I haven't done Blender in... I want to say a month or more. I think the last time I did it was with that Froggy Pabs, and, that's not exactly... That wasn't really, that's not a lot. Actually, no, that is a very long time ago. I meant the Froggy Pabs wasn't super impressive. Actually, it was... you know what? No, I am going to say that the Froggy Pabs was impressive, considering that it was one of my... my fifth time using Blender? Dissolve vertices. Okay, so obviously I'm going to need some time to get back on the wagon here. What about dissolve? Hang on, what about X? Vertices? Okay, so not vertices. What you making now? Myself. I'm trying to get better at 3D modeling characters. And also remembering to turn on the audio, the background music source in my streams. Yeah. Fail faster. That's what it's all about. That's what iterative progress is all about. Phases. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Here we have a cube. Squarish, inoffensive. The basis for our tabs. Where's the... Also, hi, Leo. Where's the friggin' mirror thing? Mirror on the wall. Mirror in the modifier tab. Who's the riciest off them all? Okay, alright, we wanted to do clipping. Right, okay. So, I forgot if I needed to put in the reference first and then do this. The fact of the matter is, it probably won't matter too much. Let's see. Alright, so we got a profile view. Edit. Insert faces. Shade. Blah, blah, blah. I remember there being, a thing around here that let you insert a PNG into this as a source. Maybe it's going to be an object mode. I think it might be an object mode. Oh, look, there it goes. I don't know why it took so long, but it's here. Alright, okay, that's kind of rotated a weird way. Let's see, maybe on the x-axis? Oh man, this guy's all kinds of fucked up. Okay. Alright, bro, we're gonna get you sorted. Trust. Oh wait, look at that. There's like a transform thing here. Okay, how about 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Interesting reaction. Not what I was expecting at all. So we do want one of these at least at like 90. So I'm guessing that's gonna be Y rotation. Ooh, so close and yet so far. Okay, we're getting there though. 90 degrees. Okay, so we're gonna want this one also at 90 degrees maybe? And then this one 90 degrees? No, not quite. Rotation X, Y. Oh, there we go. Okay, now we're getting it. Actually, now we are going to want the 90 degree Z rotation as well, so that we can have it from the side here. Actually, more like 180. What the? Maybe negative 90? Yeah, there we go. Alright, then just slide this along. Ballin'. Something that I think isn't appreciated about Blender enough is that you have basically infinite scrolling. That's always something that's blown my mind. More art programs, or all programs, should kind of have that, I think. You know, standard packaging. Okay. Now, I don't know how hard that is to code, though. It might be quite hard, as a matter of fact. And I might just not know it. Alright, here we go. Portrait profile. X rotation 90. Y rotation 0. Z rotation 0. Did I forget to do one at the back? It's not going to be too complicated from the back. I'm sure that's fine. Yeah. Okay, so then we move this back on the y-axis around here. Okay, cool. So then, okay, and I think we can change the viewing version here. Maybe in the edit mode. Or maybe I need to select these things first. Theme, outline, backspace, calling, X-ray. Here we go. I'd say about there should be good to see. Okay, so stuff is coming back to me. I haven't lost everything. Edit mode. Okay, here we go. Alright. Yeah, it's good to know that I haven't lost everything just yet, because honestly, it was so friggin' hard to get it in the first place. that froggy, that 30-minute YouTube tutorial on the frog really taught me something of a lesson in humility. Alright, Control R. I'm gonna say like maybe 4 of these. Okay, then I'm just gonna move this one kind of like around. Ooh, that's funky. No. Okay, that's not the right one. What was the key to reposition it? Like Z or something? No, it wasn't Z. T? No, that hides that. I mean, it's kind of on the place where I want it to be already, so... Alright, we'll figure this out as we go. Lower that down. What in the... Okay, I'm not gonna question that. Oh man, so... I read about that Dart mission, right? So if you haven't been keeping up with space-based events recently, NASA launched a mission called DART, where the idea was to test out a rocket-based defense force in case a meteor ever tries to mess with Earth. And essentially DART was like a test run of that mission. So basically what they did is that they found an asteroid that wasn't exactly threatening Earth, but it was like decently problematic, I want to say. Like the asteroid wasn't on its way here, but it was kind of like simulating what would happen. So what ended up happening is that they launched this rocket thing at the asteroid. I forget how to turn on the, what do you call, the 3D thing. Oh, wait, I think... Yes? Okay, cool. So the X-ray also does do that. That's nice to know. Okay, anyway. They launched this thing at an asteroid, and it actually did hit. So, and the funniest thing, part of that was that the NASA sometimes like gives its ships fake accounts, right? So they actually gave this one in charge of its own account. That might sound strange. So NASA makes Twitter accounts for all its different rocket missions, and this one in particular tweeted out after it confirmed that it hit the asteroid. It tweeted out, "That one's for the dinosaurs." God, I always like it when like people take the Chicxulub impact something personally. I just feel it's just a very funny thing to take personally. Like, yeah, they wiped out the dinosaurs. I'm taking, like, those were my brethren. Those were my brothers. Maybe... Because I'm trying to think about how this would work. Maybe just select these last two. And then put them around here. Okay, this one would go all the way down here. It looks... My body is shaped like a V8 engine. I look like some fucking dude who's having a midlife crisis just bought one of these and just has it in his garage because, you know, he's been meaning to mod his car, but, you know, the friggin' wife on... Oh, hey, buddy. Summon a rice beast right away. Alright, rice. God, I love that. I love my little rice beast submodel. Actually, hang on. I need the rice beast needs glasses as well. Nice. Okay. But yeah, how you doing, buddy? Alright. Okay, so my body looks like a V8 engine. I forgot where I was going with that joke, actually. Might be for the best, honestly. I don't know much about cars. I don't know... I'm not a car guy. You know, I tried to be. I did actually have a... You know, I think every red-blooded young man was at some point. Good, just saw the new redeems. Nice, yeah, I'm glad people are looking in there. It always makes me happy when people notice the new redeems. Alright, actually I'm just gonna do Control R. Okay, probably gonna want to do this. There we go. I should drink some water. Yeah. I will say though that something that I did notice when I was adding Rice Beast. So if you don't know, right, when you want to add a live 2D item in VTube Studio, you actually have to do it by loading it in as a normal model, and then you go to the item screen, then you choose, hey, I want this to be an item. Can I please have that? And VTube Studio will be like, sure thing, say no more. And that's great. That's great, but like it also does mean that I did have to use automatic blinking for recipes because the eye tracking was just so fucked. Alright. So here's what I think I should do. I'm going to move this in the Y direction. And actually I'm going to move this one in the Y direction as well. This one I'm going to actually move a little bit on the x-axis like this, and then on the y-axis again like this. Yeah, Leo actually made a model of me that was really good not too long ago. I do remember that. And we had a good laugh because like when he was trying to model my torso, it looked like I looked like like some kind of battleship. Yeah. I wanted to learn to do it on my own after that. Like just seeing like what it looked like made me so excited. All right. Okay, let's take a look at it from this perspective. Okay. Yeah, one negative of having the, what do you call, the X-ray vision is that you do sometimes select things that you didn't mean to select by mistake. There we go. Actually, I'm going to de-rotate that a little bit. Oh, geez. Jestro TV. Thank you for the follow. How are you? It took me a second to realize I wasn't talking. Sometimes I get really focused on this, and I just forget to stop talking. I think that's when I'm at my most powerful, though. So I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. All right, here we go. Thank you. Yeah, nice to meet you. All right. What I think we're gonna need to do here, actually, is... There was a knife tool, right? Or something like that? I'm thinking here. Because what I kind of need right now is to actually make a square right up top here for my head. And, well, that's going to be a little bit difficult in the current situation. Vis-a-vis, there is no neck to speak of. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Okay, so first of all, I kind of want to put these two somewhere around. Ooh, I'm gonna say right here. This is gonna make my I don't know how to put it, but I feel like this is gonna make my head look super funny. Wait, what if? All right, so let's play a little bit of a theory game. So theoretically, right? No, okay, that's not gonna work. But theoretically, if I extruded this vertically, right? That's not vertical. All right, hang on. All right, so let's try that again. So theoretically, if I extruded this... Where am I? Oh, here we go. Okay. So theoretically, if I extruded this vertically... So... Why is it on the... Oh, here we go. Okay, then flatten that out like such. And then maybe cram that a little bit closer together on the x-axis. Okay, that's definitely missing... I think that's definitely missing neck. But, you know, I think that maybe now that we have it like this, there's actually an opportunity. Because, yes, okay, we can actually do that. Okay. Watch and learn. I'm about to have, like, a massive brain strategy right here. Alright, this is gonna blow your minds. If I can figure out how to do it first, that would be fantastic. Okay, there we go. Rotate that so it's even. Would that be on the x-axis? No, that would be on the y-axis. There we go. Yeah, I would say, see, the thing is, right, until very, very recently, I've had a bit of a lull at work. And usually when there's a lull in, projects like that, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to access some of the learning sites that the company has. So basically the company paid good money with Udemy or what have you, right, to have a large repository of like lessons and such available. And that's fantastic. I love it. I love going on there. I love doing my learning, actually, because it is super interesting stuff. It's not just corporate stuff. There's learnings for just about everything. But what's really cool is that today I did a learning that was on... Honestly, I don't trust the dude that made this lesson, but it was called, like, primal learning, right? So this guy's argument was that... it was that typical, like, blah, 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 humans weren't developed to live in civilization. Our brains are wired to learn in a very specific way. Here are some ways you can kind of boost that natural learning capability. Well, what was that? Hang on. That just did something really weird. I tried to, like, move around while I had that selected. I'm not going to worry about it too much. That's how a hood works, right? I think this is how a hood works. Okay, then we move this somewhat inward. Anyway, this guy was talking about primal learning, and it was actually quite fascinating. I didn't trust the guy. He seemed like one of those types of dudes who would tell you to go on, like, a keto diet without really, like... The funny thing about the keto diet, right? Ketogenic diets are, if you haven't heard of these, they are diets that are made to induce ketogenesis. So what that means is that instead of burning carbohydrates for energy, your body would instead burn fats. And the thing is that the thing that most people who are on these ketogenic diets or promote these ketogenic diets don't note is that the ketogenic diet was made to... Basically, it was like supposed to be before they had medicine, right, or drugs that could help children with epilepsy. Ketogenic diets were actually shown to have a very good success rate with reducing chances of epilepsy in children. So if a child had epilepsy, they would get prescribed on this diet and get, for maybe 1 or 2 years, and then they would get put off the diet because it's just such an awful fucking diet. Like, you're not supposed to live like that, right? Like, the diet is supposed to do one very specific thing, and it does do that. But once the diet has finished doing that one very specific thing, well, then you've got an issue. If you want to keep doing it. Okay, I kind of want to, like, grab this vertex right here. Yeah, that's what I found is, like, the case for a lot of fad diets is that... What is wrong with this angle here? Anyway, that's a case for a lot of fad diets in that they did have originally some kind of medical origin. So I imagine, like, paleo diets and everything were originally at some point these actual medical treatments, but because maybe some trendsetter or whatever heard about them and was like, hey, these are supposed to make you healthy, right? And the doctor said, well, yes, but actually they're for very specific contexts. But, they didn't hear that second part, so now they're just, like, promoting it, like, try this paleo diet, try this friggin'... I don't know, what's the weirdest diet I've heard of? Yeah. I mean, that's... The thing is, right, while I do say this, like, celiac gluten-free diet got adopted into a fad. Yeah, exactly like that. Yeah, like, I do know some people who are allergic to gluten. They have, like... They need that kind of special treatment. But the thing is, most people are just okay with gluten. Yeah. Celiac disease is nothing to fuck with, to be perfectly honest. I think that works as a hood. I'm not sure about any of this. To me, it's the banana diet. Though, I gotta Google something real quick. I'll be right back. Banana diet. Oh, wait. Okay, good. So, hang on. Okay, so the plan's founders recommend you eat between 1 to 4 raw bananas for breakfast, along with room temperature or lukewarm water and nothing else. This is... I feel like if Donkey Kong was a Franciscan monk, this would be his diet. God, that reminds me of this one time I was looking into friggin' lemon water, right? I was interested in lemon water because I tried cucumber water, and that was pretty good. So I was interested in different types of infused waters, and I tried to learn about, like, lemon water. And immediately the person was like, yeah, for ideal results, you should try to, like, drink warm lemon water in the morning and nothing else. And I'm like, no, I will not be doing that. It's just so much sometimes. Okay. Hang on. Oh, what did I just do right there? I don't know. Shrink full, push, shrink fatten. Smooth lapidation, smooth vertices. I don't know what that just said, but I think it did what I wanted it to do. Okay, the z-axis right here. Diets constantly are for ideal results. Try putting your body in a state of starvation. No, like that's actually what this guy was advocating for. Like, he had some interesting ideas on, like, he definitely had some stuff that is valid. Like I after he started, okay, so this dude had an entire fucking subunit on this goddamn Udemy course that was dedicated to, like, the benefits of fasting. And again, I really need to emphasize, fasting, you know, it's one thing to do it for, like, religious purposes or, you know, for as a form of protest or something. But it's an entirely different matter when your purpose for fasting is, you know, oh, I want to activate my body's crisis response mode so that I burn fat instead of using sugars. And I'm like, do you hear yourself? Yeah. So, and this guy was, like, talking like, oh yeah, you have, like, BHA, which is, like, this really cool ketogenic compound chemical in your body. And I looked it up, and that usually happens when you have had way too much alcohol, and the liver kind of sends your brain signals to produce those because you're literally dying. And then he was like, and you can also find it in coconut oil. And I'm like, King, I really think you should have not included this as part of this course. 3.5 stars for you, my boy. Alright, let's see here. There we go. A little bit of a dilemma as to whether this makes my head look like a toilet or not. Okay, so maybe 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, here we go. Oh man, I am way wider than I need to be. Okay, on the y-axis. It is kind of funny that my head is so friggin' flat. Tool's final form, toilet. Hi, Jupiter. Yeah. I have actually been working on a Sentai on a Toku form for Tool. I think you know, I'm gonna probably work on it tonight, but I think y'all will be very pleased with it. Yeah. Alright, hang on. Y-axis. There we go. Then on the y-axis again, we got this part right here. This is gonna make me look a little bit like I have, like, some kind of shrimping issue. My posture's gonna look awful, but you know what? That's the purpose of this thing. The purpose of this is to make the worst model possible, and then just fail faster. Okay, there we go. And then over in the Y direction. Oop, there we go. On the... Oop, didn't mean to do that. Okay, and then this part right here, put this on the Y-axis. It looks so much flatter now, which is good though. I think that might not necessarily be a bad thing. Okay. Now what I really need is a way to kind of make... What is happening right now? Oh, I see. I'm kind of like focusing on this middle part here. That's gonna be annoying. Can I stop doing that somehow? Okay, I don't think I can. This might be a problem. Where's my... I need to take some water here. Yeah. I read about this woman. Okay, so... Anyway, back on this topic of, like, this... Friggin'... Hang on. What the... Oh, that's from, like, the camera perspective. That's neat. Anyway, back on the topic that I was originally from, if I can remember it. Okay, I'm gonna try to figure out where in the camera settings this is, because this is kind of untenable. Shadow overlays. Show gizmos. Toggle X-ray? No, I want the X-ray. Toggle camera view? That ain't right. I'll figure it out or I won't. Okay. So how are we doing this? Wasn't there like a knife tool? Like, would that be K? Oh, sure would be. Alright, so knife tool K. Okay, and then the X-axis, and then the Y-axis. Okay, I think I see how I need to do this. Okay, so knife tool, start around here. Go in this direction. Follow the Y-axis. And then go in some other direction. I think I did what I tried to do, which is a frightening prospect. I feel like half of the stuff that happens to me in Blender is like that one... I don't remember if you guys... No, you guys probably remember the Pokemon movie. I just don't remember where this one was from. I don't remember where this quote was from, if it's from the anime or from the movie. It's probably from the movie, where... I think it was like in Mewtwo Strikes Back or something. What the fuck? Oh, right, I wanted extra... What is going on here? Oh, dear. Now, I'm not sure what I just did, but I don't think it's what I meant to do. Okay. Anyway, there was a quote from one of the Mewtwo movies where Professor Blair is like, "We tried to create the ultimate Pokemon, and we succeeded." And it's supposed to like show that they really fucked up with Mewtwo because, you know, Mewtwo became kind of all powerful, tried to go on a little bit of a hangry rampage. Wasn't super great. I feel like a lot of that is what my experience with Blender will be. Just a lot of, I did exactly what I set out to do, and now I regret my decisions. I don't know why, I just get that vibe. On the bright side, that probably means I'll make a lot of good progress, so, you know, look, try to be positive here. Alright, and then... I think, like, I almost need to move all of the dots here almost, like, back a couple of... Yeah, there we go. Alright, so move that in the y-axis. Then on the x-axis. I look like the top of my head looks like a big button that you have to push in like a Mario game or something. I look like I have a big old question mark on the top of my dome, and it's just like a big old push me button. Yeah. I did end up watching the trailer for the new Mario movie. The scene with the penguins is really good. Yeah. They did Bowser really right. Yeah, no comments on literally anything else. The penguins and Bowser were good. Alright. Okay, let's try to get a little bit of a better handle on this knife tool. Because if it does what I think it can do, then it's going to be quite the powerful ally in my endeavors to make a 3D version of myself. Wait, what the? Sliced halves. Yeah, no, they're fucking cutting me up like mochi. Actually, I am mochi, so they're just cutting me up. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go, and here we go. Why did it do that? Alright. This thing thinks it's funny? Well, I'm about to be hilarious. Yeah, God. Alright, so today at work, right, one of my coworkers was handing out these candies that she got from like this secret grab bag or whatever. I think it must have been some kind of TikTok product or something. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Anyway, she was handing out these candies, right? And one of the ones in there was this bubble tea mochi. And I was like, dang, that sounds delicious. And then I take a bite, and it's a literal single tapioca pearl wrapped in mochi. Like, what kind of sick joke is that? It was just a single tapioca pearl wrapped in mochi. I cannot emphasize the extent of that to how much that was literally all it was. Like, when you hear like bubble tea mochi, right? You imagine like maybe it's got some kind of flavoring inside of it, some kind of red bean paste with like a tea flavor. No, single tapioca pearl. That's all there was to it. Oh, wait, hang on. I think I know what I'm missing here. Alright, so I've been trying to like make a square when I really should have been just doing this. That sounds like so awful. Like, what a bad surprise. Like, the thing is, right? It was so fine. It was just really weird. It was practically inoffensive. Like, the candy itself was inoffensive. It was just kind of... Like, I questioned its existence. Like, why was that necessary? Who decided on this? I am glad that bubble tea as a whole has become such a globally popular thing. Flavor, plain. Some sort of tea flavor sounds like it'd be lovely. Yeah, right? Actually, one thing that I've always wanted to try making is actually tea biscuits. You know, not like biscuits that you'd eat during tea, but biscuits made with tea leaves. Those sound like they'd be a lot of fun to eat. Oh yeah. On the topic of drinks, have you guys heard of this brand called Liquid Death? Okay, let's see, here we go, and then kind of put this on the z-axis like so. Perfect, yeah, Liquid Pain, or Liquid Death, yeah. If you haven't heard of it, Liquid Death is just mineral water. It's just mineral water, but the way that it set itself apart is basically by its branding. So it's canned mineral water. The fact that it's canned mineral water is, I think, actually a pretty good thing, because, you know, it's better for recycling and everything. But it's just canned mineral water with like a bunch of heavy metal branding and imagery and punk imagery and everything. That's the entire product, and somehow I read on the news that apparently they have a $700 million valuation. Like they've been valued at $7 million. The company. Shade flat. No, that's not what it did. Extrude faces, inset faces, triangulate faces, tries to quads. Tries to quads is what I call my leg days. Right, that shade smooth, blah blah blah, subdivide, poke faces. And it's like spacebar? Oh no, that's the animation stuff. Alright. Uh-oh. Hang on. There we go. It bugs me when that thing's not exactly in the middle where it needs to be. Oh, that's gonna bug me. That's gonna bug me a lot. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out how to flatten this part here. Extrude individual faces, inset faces, poke faces, UV unwrap faces. That's probably not what I want to do. Separate, unsubdivide. Wasn't there like a loop menu or something? What was that? P? No, that's a separate menu. V? Nope. B? What's this do? I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, that's a merge tool. I'm gonna need to remember that one. Poke faces. Oh, neat. I think... Is that what that did? Poke faces? Oh, that's cool. So it just kind of triangulated them. That's neat. I didn't know that it could do that. Okay, so, I didn't mean to do that. Hang on, let me get this back in order. Why is it doing that? I look like I'm trying to achieve flight. Go Mega Man Legends type tabs. Fly away. Achieve your destiny. No, okay. Alright, hang on. We're back to being serious now. This is a serious live stream. This is a live stream where I've never once been goofy or funny, or even tried to make a joke. Fly away now. Fly away now. Got it. I love that soundtrack, but the problem is if I tell literally anybody who isn't into anime where it's from, it's not gonna go great. Do you understand? Like, shear selected. Okay, what's shear? Oh, that's not what I want to do. What the fuck did I just do? God, yeah. I would look good in that art style. That's the thing. Oh god, the hubris. The hubris for making jokes. Alright, okay, no, we're back. Okay, we're back. Good. Good, okay. Mesh. Trying to figure out where this would go. Symmetry, snap to fit symmetry, that's probably not what I want to do. Duplicate, mirror, snap. Vertex, face, here we go. Intersect. Oh, I remember now. Right, I have to select this like this first, and then mark seam, clear seam, mark sharp, clear sharp, mark freestyle edge. Come on, where are you? Rotate edge counter clockwise. Yeah, it sure is a title to look up. Like I said, I'm sure I've never actually seen that show. I've never actually seen PSG, but I do know the soundtrack because I love house music and EDM, and Teddy Lloyd is one of the greatest. Hence my familiarity. I actually really like the song "Fallen Angel" in that soundtrack. I feel like it's such a nice, chill song. Face from edges. Hang on. Edit. Where is this thing? Preferences. Here we go. It's good, but also very crude and raunchy. Yeah, I feel like that was the vibe. Okay. Tools, add-ons, loop, mesh, loop tools. Oh, there it is. It's just not installed. Okay, hang on. All right, now it should be good. Never mind. Let's try that again. Mesh, loop tools. Okay. Input. Enable 3-button mouse. Here we go. Is this gonna do it? Not yet. Not yet. We're almost there. I can feel it in my. I can feel it in my skin. Table API. Double click speed. Yeah, I got nothing. Oh, here we go. Loop tools. Flatten. Oh my god, thank you. Was that so hard? I feel like I was just freaking wrestling the Nemean lion to just get this to be flat. It's good though, it builds character. Okay. I see now as well that like I need to subdivide this. So that's going to be a single face right around... actually, it would have to be 2 faces, but let's do this one first. Okay, and then subdivide this one so we have a nice kind of... Yep, there we go. Okay, this is how we do it. Why? Alright. Hang on, this isn't right. Why isn't it flatten? Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. But you guys see that, right? You see how we can see like all the faces at once? That's not supposed to happen, I don't think, unless it's because of my perspective? I'm suspicious of this. Rotate edge clockwise. Relax? Oh no, what did that... What did I do? Actually, I think we can fix it pretty easily. Hang on, let me try to rotate this sucker. On the Z-axis. Okay, I don't think that's what I want to do. I seem to be expanding like a pufferfish when threatened. Okay, so that's from the Z-axis. Wait, what if like... Okay, hang on. What if what I need to do is actually select these faces here as well? And then try to use the loop tools to flatten it. Okay. Nice, I've become capable of aerodynamic flight. Look at that shit. Man, swimming is not gonna be a problem for me anymore. Look at these shits. I'm like a penguin. Alternate universe Flarido Paps who inflates when threatened. God, I actually did have it as kind of like an idea for... Anyway, I did have it as an idea that if I got scared or something, I would like just explode. You know how there are those like rice, there are those like popped rice snacks. I would imagine that I would just turn into one of those. Oh wait, here we go. Okay, this is what I was missing. But yeah, if you don't know how like popped rice works, basically you put rice in a pressurized cooker, and you just wait until it pops. That's the basics of making like popped rice. In Japan, they have a specific tool for it that looks a little bit like a cannon almost, and that was both to just be functional, but also because the loud popping noise from the cannon would actually attract customers. Hang on, loop tools. Flatten? No, that's not it. What about these two? What if I just did one vertex at a time? Or like one set of lines at a time. Maybe that's going to be the key to it. The fourth Rice Krispie, perhaps. Yeah. Flatten. Here we go. That's so cool. Is it a special grain, or can any rice explode? I'm not sure actually. I imagine most rice will explode because of the way that most of it is interchangeable to begin with. I do imagine it'll work for most rice, but I imagine it does work best for like white rice or something, on account of that's just how. On account of I feel like that's just how do I put it? If you use like brown rice, right? That's rice that hasn't been full. It's still got a lot of the germ on it, so I'm not sure if that would work. But I would be super interested in seeing it and seeing somebody try. I should look that up on YouTube. I should look that up on YouTube. The other day, I actually did find a YouTube channel that specializes in rice cultivation. So big shout out to that guy. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly like. I feel like I should almost like pay respects to him in some way. I mean, I don't know. I've never tried to farm rice. I know my family at some point probably did. Most people's families at some point, in my home country, most people's families have at least at some point farmed rice, I think. Either they owned rice fields or they farmed it themselves. Okay. Alright. This is so silly. I feel like I could make a joke about like about pointing fingers, but I feel like that would be too easy. Alright, what about on the y-axis? Wait, did these two? Okay, I think that accidentally made it crossover, so maybe try it like this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna have like weird, awkward Lego hands for this version of myself. Assuming I don't get it on my first try, I get it on my first try somehow. I am gonna try and just iterate on this as I go along. Okay, and then scale that down. Oh dear. Alright, let me try this one more time. Okay, good. Okay, now I see the problem. I had the other two edges selected as well. That would certainly make it do what it just did. There we go. Oh, but those hands are way too tiny. Hang on. I need to scale these suckers up. How do I move these slightly further up? Would that work? No. Hang on. Scale that up a little bit. Extrude that one more time. And scale that down. Yeah, I'll take that. That looks kind of weird, honestly, but I'll take it. Okay. Now the real $1 million question would be, how would I make fingers using only the knife tool? And I think the answer to that question, much like the answer will be to several questions I have on this journey, is let's fuck around and find out. So let's get to it. You know, Lord knows this model isn't gonna fuck itself up. I'm being very negative. I should try to avoid doing that. I need to. You know, I'm learning, and this is a learning environment. I should try to be positive. I should try to be my own hype man for this sort of thing. You know, who knows? This model might actually come out really absurdly good. Much better than it theoretically should have. Nope, there we go, being negative again. Can't do that. This is a positivity-only stream. If you are mean to me or to anybody else in here, I will, you know, the Rice Feast will... Wait, no. Okay, threats of harming people are not only against TOS, but also against the ethos of a positive atmosphere. If the knife fingers don't work, the Lego hands are cute. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I'm overthinking it. Just go ahead and do it. Okay, there we go. Okay, now if I move this away, will that... Okay, that does not separate successfully. That's good to know, though. Because now, what I can actually do is I can take this vertex right here, go like this, and then kind of like this. Ooh, okay. I think I know what I was missing. All right, so what I need to do is actually select maybe this face right here. Now I need the knife tool, and I need to make sure that this bottom one connects to this top one. No, is that not on the table? Yes, it is. Okay. And then now if I move it away with it. You see that? You see kind of like the fact that's taking place here? That's what it looks like when I'm learning stuff. That's just how big my brain gets. You know, it's just so massive. Okay. Okay, no, hang on. Something wonky happened there. I'm gonna try to undo that and then retry it from... in another way, perhaps. Okay, so... here, here, here. Oh dear. Okay, undo that last one. Excellent. And then... over... here. Okay, did that do... Okay, how did it end up over there? Okay. Knife hand is not working. Do we try something else or go for the Lego hand? I'm tempted to go for the Lego hand. Wait, I've gotten another potentially worse idea. All right, trust me, this is going to be great. All right, let's dissolve these faces. Alright, we want to select this this loop right here, fill it, and then what we're going to do is we're going to grab the knife tool, and we're going to cut ourselves 4 little fingers. This little piggy went this little piggy went to the market. Oh, why did it do that? Okay. Okay. You're very... Huh. Oh. Alright, hang on. We might be onto something here. Alright. This has the potential to go extremely wrong. But you know what? You don't... You know, nobody said science is for pussies. Alright, let's try this out. Alright, so first of all, raise this up a little bit. Alright, second of all, is that flat? Yeah, it's flat. Okay. Ooga seka. Okay, so pinkies have... Okay, so all fingers have like 3 parts. It's just a thumb that's weird and has what is basically 2. Alright, so this is gonna go 1, 2, 3. These are such good hands, guys. These are such good hands. Yeah, you know, back in high school, they used to call me, I can't even make a joke about this. This is so funny. They used to call me quadrilateral palm Pabs on account of my hands seem to be made up. My fingers and hands are made up entirely of squares. The quadrilateral palm sounds like a Magic of the Gathering card. Alright. I've never played Magic the Gathering. Heavy machinery excavator hand. Yeah. Back in grade school, they called me, friggin... What's the name of that huge bucket excavation tool? The friggin... something or other 288. Yeah, I think I don't remember if it's Russian made or something. Bagger? Yeah, I think it was Bagger 288. Yeah, they used to call me Bagger 288 in middle school on account of my hands are perfect for excavation. Yeah, they used to call me Tonka Truck Fingers. Alright. Oh, I can make the fingers longer. That's absolutely horrible. I'll take that. You know what? That's not too bad. Hang on. I will try to... I'm actually kind of in love with this. It's almost like a brutalist kind of appeal, you know? You know, for the same reason that people like those really like flat, what do you call East European buildings, you know, those really like weird, ugly looking European buildings. So too can does my hand have that appeal. You know, I am going to be the man with the world's first industrialist VTuber model. Hang on, can I like combine these? Unsubdivide. Here we go. What is happening? Alright, let's not do that just yet. How about right here? Alright, maybe here we can unsubdivide. Okay, so that's marginally not as bad. Alright, I am also realizing that if I do that, it's just going to merge those two faces together, and that's just going to cause absolute chaos. So I don't think I can do that just yet. I need to merge them one by one. The solve faces. Oh, wait. Here's an easy idea. There we go. Just to solve them. Like in acid. Alright, so here's a fun story. A lot of people meme on Breaking Bad, right? It's like this TV show that won like so many Emmys and everything. People meme on it a lot. I did actually try to watch Breaking Bad back in 2016, I think. Yeah, I distinctly remember it because I was watching the episodes while making muffins for like a school project or something. And I remember getting to a scene in part of the show is that they have to, in one episode of the show, they have to dispose of a body by dipping it in hydrochloric acid, which is a totally normal and cool thing to do. Anyway, they try to dispose of a body in that way, and I just remember like trying to friggin' make like powdered sugar in one of those like spice mixers, right? So, all right, this is gonna take like a little while to friggin' clarify. Okay, so part of this school project was basically that we had to run a small business as part of the unit, right? So we had to track our expenses, we had to run our own small business, we had to like sell a product. Well, I decided to sell like these banana muffins that my family had the recipe for since I was like a kid. It wasn't in our family originally, it was given to us by one of the expat families that we hung out with. But they gave us the recipe to these banana muffins, and they are fucking fantastic. Seriously, some of the best muffins ever. But I digress. Muffins aside. So I made a bunch of those, and as a twist, I added some frosting to these suckers. But to make frosting, you need powdered sugar, and there wasn't any powdered sugar where we lived. So what I ended up doing is that my family had this spice grinder, right? It was like this friggin', I think it was like a workplace gift or something that my dad got. I don't know where we got it from. I think like another family that lived close to ours moved away. So eventually they had to get rid of all their appliances. So that's kind of where we slid in. Okay, so I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to move this like all the way over to the other side so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. Yeah, crazy thought, right? Anyway, back to me. Okay. I was talking about something, right? The spice grinder. What is this? Look. Oh no, I'm stuck in the washing machine. Help! 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 Okay. Alright, enough. I like that whenever something stupid like this happens, I say to myself, okay, enough goofing off. When I am very obviously so not done goofing off. Potentially ever. I don't think I'm ever done goofing off. Being silly is a lot like learning in that you never ever truly stop. It's like, it's a lifelong journey being silly. A lot of people don't get that. Okay, hang on. Alright, I think what I can do right here... Okay, where on earth? How on earth did I do this? Alright, hang on, I got an idea. I've got an idea for a plan most foul. Alright, so move this over here. Yeah. Listen, I seem to have like this weird obsession with giving every 3D model I create an ass, right? It seems like a weird obsession, but please understand, I would rather die than not give myself at least a little bit of ass, alright? Straight up, if I can't have a little bit of ass, you can just kill me. Alright, here we go. Okay, I see where I went wrong here. Got it. Zooming around like this is gonna give me motion sickness. I just know it. Okay. GY. There we go. Oh dear. No, that created something weird back here. In my hubris for more ass. Alright. Well, I guess like this amount is fine. I suppose it's acceptable. It'll have to do. Okay, and then extrude this. Actually, hang on. I need to make that slightly lower because I do actually... The thing is, right? If you saw my design, you wouldn't know that I have knees, but they are there. I do have knees. You know, they're not very big, but they're there. Alright, extrude this, scale it down, scale it all the way down. Extrude a block from my foot. Yeah, I think I made my feet way too big in this one. Oh, shoot, I forgot my legs. I forgot to split the legs. Alright, hang on. We gotta do something about that. Right, okay. Think here, Pabs. How can you how can you best go around accomplishing this? Well, naturally, by winging it. Okay. So then, methinks we will need a second thing of knives here. I like to imagine that every single time I open up Blender, some 3D modeler and like working in like the animation industry and like DreamWorks or something starts crying a little bit, and they just don't know why. The thing is, right, I talk a lot of shit about my own capabilities in Blender for somebody... Where am I? Anyway, I talk a lot of shit about my capabilities in Blender for someone who has so much fun messing around with it. Alright, I don't think I can overstate how much fun I have messing around with random art programs. It's one of my hobbies, actually. Okay. Yeah. Even before Blender, I always liked, like, free programs, right? I mean, obviously everybody likes it when stuff is free, but I was obsessed with free art programs because, you know, first of all, you lose nothing by trying them out. And second of all, they usually have, like, some gimmicky feature or something that's kind of worth exploring. Like, before I learned to use Blender, might be a strong term, but before I learned to use Blender, I was actually using this other program called Sculptress as my kind of go-to 3D modeling thing, because in Sculptress, as its name implies, it's kind of all sculpting. It's not like Blender where like there are sculpting tools, but rather it's, you know, all sculpting all the time. And that let me create some very cool stuff. I remember that for some art projects in high school, I used that to make like this weird lumpfish looking thing that I kind of fell in love with. You know, like it was just like this weird thing. Yeah, Sculptors, 3D modeling program, extremely free, very cool and above board. Highly recommended if you're looking to sink your teeth into 3D modeling. Okay. Yeah. You know, I wonder if it's still around. not because I imagine that it's like been gone defunct, unless it has, but I don't imagine so. But like I do wonder if like it's still being updated and everything. You know, a guy does wonder like if everything that he remembers being there is still there. Okay, I think the way to do this is actually to I remember there was a way to make the seam kind of slide along the along the mesh, but I don't remember that command right now, so I think we're just gonna need to stick with very tiny legged tabs, unfortunately. Like I said, this is probably only going to be the first iteration of this model. My plan is to try to make a model to kind of completion, really, because I feel like that would be the best way for me to learn. You know, I can try to make a second model with what I've learned soon after, but ideally, I would create one model very, very quickly, and then make sure that the next model was even better. Yeah, failing faster, so to speak. Actually, I should show off sculptures one of these days. Loop tools, flatten. I kind of look like I'm wearing those like they're not like Tengu. What are they called? Like Tapi? I think no, Tapi just means like you've got the toes sticking out. But those like Geta, I think that's the name for them. Yeah, it kind of looks like I'm wearing Geta or like platform shoes. Alright, here we go. Rice with infinitely long feet. I'm going skiing this summer. Alright, scale that down a little bit. Actually, no, I would need to use this face up here first. Anyway, going back to the story I was telling about this like primal learning. Is this done? I think we might be done here. You know, an extremely crude, perhaps, certainly, but certainly functional tabs. Anyway, because of this like learning that I was going through, right? I was looking up stuff about meditation, and apparently in some you know, meditation is a super old technique, right? It's been around for as long as humans have been capable of thought, essentially. And, you know, nobody does meditation quite like Buddhist monks, right? Those guys are on some other shit, right? But I learned that in some temples, there is a practice of, if you look like really focused, if you're doing super good at meditation, the abbot that's just kind of like walking around while you're meditating will smack you with a stick for doing well. And if you're not doing well, they just like ignore you, or like if you ask them to hit you with the stick, they just like give you a light tap. Like, I can't explain why that's so funny to me. Like, oh hey, you're doing pretty good. Smack. Keep up the good work, chief. And they're like, yes. God, that is it. It's really just incredible the different cultures that arise over, like the different kind of customs that arise, because I cannot for the life of me imagine where that kind of idea for a custom would have come from, but it had to come from somewhere, and I think that that's incredible. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so here's my thoughts. First of all, what is this part here? I'm not going to worry about it, actually. Okay, so seams. I forget if you're supposed to do the seams before or after you've merged the two versions of yourself. I think it's after. Yeah, let's say after. Mirror, apply modifier. Where's apply modifier? Apply? Modifying operation is not allowed in edit mode. Oh, I see. Object mode it is then. Alright, here we go. Okay, so how do we do this? I'm trying to remember what it's like to, like... Okay, so that's step one, okay? So I think step one is from toe to tip on the hoodie, with the exclusion of... No, not that part. With the exclusion of... Hang on. Oops. This section here, because that's where the logo is going to go, so it doesn't need to be symmetrical. Okay. There we go. And then over here, if I can just kind of reach over there. Come on. Come on, Papthrust, you know it's me. There we go. There's probably a way to make the program, like, select stuff symmetrically for me, but if there is, I don't know about it, so brute force it is. Yeah. I think what I've noticed... You know, a lot of this learning process, I've noticed that my learning process is a lot like what I heard once referred to as an otter to water. Or like a seal to water or something like that. If you've ever seen a video of an otter in the zoo getting used to water for the first time, you'll know what I mean. So essentially what happens is, if you put an otter in water that's been raised in captivity, if the otter's been raised in captivity, what essentially happens is that the otter is super panicked because it's never been in water before. You know, it doesn't know it knows how to swim. So even though it's perfectly suited for the environment, even though it's going to go do super well, the poor thing still thinks it's dying. I feel like that's me with a lot of learning stuff. Alright, mark seam. Then right here, mark seam. Okay. And then... Okay, how do I remove the selection from that top bit? Oh, wait, actually a better move might actually be to mark the seams on the shoe, on the foot. Okay. There we go. Nope, wrong selection. Okay, now let's try marking the seams again. Mark seam. There we go. This... Yeah. No, wait, I'm fine. Yeah, that's literally how it is. Is the thing. I try to be better about it, you know? I try not to be... I try not to be such a crybaby about it, but it's honestly not in my nature to be like, chill about it. I don't know why I lost the ability to be chill about stuff. I don't think I ever had it to begin with, is the thing. You know, like a lot of people are like, oh yeah, when I was a kid I was like super relaxed. I lost that when I entered my teens. I don't think I ever like managed to take it easy, so to speak. I mean, yeah, I could like wind down, right? Like I could figure out how to do wind down. That was something I was capable of. But I never quite figured out chill. I figured out optimism, but I never figured out chill. Alright. Now, if I unwrap this sucker, is that going to work? Actually, wait. What I might also want to do is not right down the middle like this, but just for like this part right here. Not that. Not that part. This part. Here we go. Mark seam. There we go. Perfect. At least I hope so. Let's see. let's open up the UV menu and unwrap this guy and see what we are cooking with. All right, let's see. Where's the UV menu? Okay, mark seam, separate edges, dissolve edges, mesh, UV unwrap. Where is that? I remember seeing it around here. Come out wherever you are. I really gotta rewatch that Froggy tutorial, I think. That's also a problem, is that you know, it's actually a good thing, right? Again, this is from that learning I did today. It's actually a good thing to space out your practice, because then your brain makes a conscious effort to remember how you did something. So what that does is that it creates stronger neural pathways between one memory and the other. You get stronger memory linkages, and eventually the end result is that you recall stuff very easily. The problem is if you space it out too much, is that obviously you're just gonna forget. Oh hey, there it is, unwrap. Okay. What the... Okay. Alright, so... Huh. Alright, I can tell that this part here is supposed to be the hand, because of that super weird thing. Not super sure as to what the rest of these are. Alright, what about like, hang on, let me try something else. Alright, so try this technique right here. Mark seam. Okay, let's try to unwrap it now. Okay. UV. Okay, so... Whoop. No, this is not what I wanted to do. Okay, there we go. Okay. I'm not sure. Trying not to panic here. Okay, modeling, sculpting. Oh, hey, sculpting. Oh, wow, you can actually sculpt with this as well. That's neat. Okay, here we go. This is what we wanted, more or less. UV editing. Okay, here we go. So I'm trying to figure out why this did what it did. And I think I've got an idea as to why. UV map. Okay, so let me try to unwrap it again. There we go. Okay, I see. It's because of this friggin' thing. You see that little red and white bastard? Okay, I think that's why this is like the way it is. Okay. Okay, so that however does give us a brand new perspective, which I am very excited to try and figure out in just a minute. Oh shoot, I forgot to do the other foot, didn't I? Crap. Oh man, and I probably needed to wait until I apply the what do you call the symmetry thing, huh? I'm sure it'll be fine. Hang on. Mark scene, there we go. Okay, so I should drink some water. Okay. Also, I'm going to lower the blender thing a little bit because I realize now that with the, with the captions up there now, it's a little bit more convenient to have it a little bit lower. I'm still trying to figure out what layout I want to kind of have. It's a growing process. I'll figure it out or I won't. Control R. There we go, and mark seam. There we go, there we go, there we go, mark seam. Alright, and now if I unwrap this sucker, it should work. Okay, so let's assess everything. Because I don't know what I'm looking at here exactly. Alright, hang on. What about like this? Alright, so what's this part, for example? Like, because I see some overlap there, actually. This is certainly not the worst it could have gone, but I am confused. Alright, so I can tell, like, for example, what this part is, right? This is, like, the part in the middle here. I can tell what... Actually, I'm not sure what some of these are. Okay, I can tell that this is the top of the rice sack. This is probably this is the actual rice itself down here. This is the sack. Having a hard time figuring out what the rest of these are. But I think we'll leave that till next time. I think we've done plenty for today, I think we, I'm certainly interested. I'm certainly fascinated with what we've accomplished today, all things considered. This is probably the hood, actually, come to think of it. Alright, hang on, I got an idea. Just before we leave, leave. Options, transparent 8. Where's the X-ray thing? Oh, it might be this part here. Hang on. I smell popcorn. On the y-axis, there we go. It's probably something similar going on up top here. No, that's fine. Okay, so main now. I can unwrap it and it's fine. No, that's still kind of weird. Maybe if I just randomly click around on the faces, I'll figure out what is not right with the unwrapping. Okay, so let's do an arm, right? Okay. Hang on. We might have found jackpot day 1 here. It's the thumb. Oh, I I see. Okay, hang on. We got this. I know exactly what to do with this. See, listen, I'm telling you, the glasses. It's the glasses. They're making me smarter. You know, I told you guys at the beginning, 3 billion% more accurate rice brain. These facts, this shit holds up to scientific scrutiny. There is empirical evidence for this. Alright, mark those seams. Mark these as well, actually, because I feel like that's going to be important. Actually, hang on. Mark seams. Hang on. Here we go, mark seam. I feel like we're getting closer, but we're not quite there yet. Mark seam. Okay, so let's try it now. Alright, not quite just yet. So let's make him a bug. Could it be right here? Come on, 3D Pabs, tell me where it hurts. Okay, okay, so I think what... Oh! Alright, hang on, I got an idea for how to do this. Alright, so... This might actually be quite tough. Trying to figure out how to do this, because I think that what's causing the problem here is that this part of the thumb is just nowhere, right? It's like not even there. Also, the hand looks kind of nightmarish. I think that might be because like I haven't like made super good, you know, they're just like long quadrilateral, so they don't have so that's why they're so flat. I think this might actually work, you know? But I do think, you know, to reiterate my point, I think I will leave it there for now. Yeah, I think this is a good place to stop for today. Let's call this Pabs Model V1. 3D. Alright. Yeah, I'll figure out textures for this next time, I think. I am doing like 3 Blender streams this week. That's not accurate. I think it's just 2 of them, maybe. But, you know, every little time I get a little bit better. Let's go see... Okay, alright, let me go see who all is streaming, and then we can try to raid somebody. Yeah, I'm actually very happy with the progress we've made today. Alright, who all is streaming? Oh, Buttons is apparently playing Hollow Knight. Let's go say hi to them. Alright, where's the dashboard? But yeah, thank you everybody for coming along. On Saturday, I will be playing Viscera Cleanup Detail with my good buddy Harvey. It is a game about cleaning up the aftermath of an action video game level. So, you know, expect chill times and bad jokes. And yeah, on Sunday, I think I'm doing more Blender. So until next time, I hope you all stay healthy, enjoy your weekend, and I will see you all later. Bye.